Welcome, weary wanderers, back to the village. My name is Cal, and yes, I did have to sit down, hit record, get back up, and then sit back in the chair for that intro. You are correct. Anxiety. Many people have it, me included. I'm sure that either you or someone you know has anxiety. Anxiety has become a topic of discussion in the sort of zeitgeist over the past, decade. It's become a lot more of a conversation for people, not only across, political aisles, but, living in a capitalistic society where everything is fucking insane all the time might not be good for people. Maybe having 24-hour access to news about every single horror that's going on in the world is not good for people, actually. But I digress. This isn't a political video. No, this is just me talking about a condition that I've lived with my entire life, and I guess hoping that somebody who watches this can connect with the discussion around anxiety, because it is a difficult condition to live with. And I think a lot of people think that anxiety is just, feeling nervous or, being scared. Oh my, there's going to be a giant monster that's going to step on my house. No, it's really not like that. I mean, someone might be scared of that, but that's besides the point. That is a part of it. I won't deny that there is a part of it that's just a constant sort of miasmic fear that floats around in your head, obscuring your vision in a way, your mental image, your third eye. It gives you a head fogginess because you're constantly thinking about something. For some people, this is intrusive thoughts of danger or things that could happen that would put them in a socially awkward situation. The classic example is standing on a cliff and looking down and the thought of jumping. Imagine that, but all the time at every decision. It's really annoying, and it makes you second guess yourself on everything. It's very frustrating. And then there's days like I had this morning, and the reason why I wanted to sit down and actually record this video and talk about this. This morning, I woke up, and I felt fine. I woke up at about 7 in the morning, as my wife was making herself some breakfast and whatnot. I fell back asleep after some time on my phone. And then I woke back up about an hour later, and it felt like I was dying. My heart was hammering in my chest. I was shaking. I was sweating profusely, and not just because of the fucking heat. Although that definitely had something to do with it. I couldn't even remember what I had been dreaming about, because as soon as I got up, I was in, fight or flight mode, immediately. I felt like there was someone at my door, waiting to try to talk to me. That's a consistent sort of issue or fear of mine, is, just people wait. I can't tell if it's, because it would break social contract to not, immediately speak to someone who is trying to get my attention, or if I think that they're an intruder that is trying to harm me, but it feels like both are bad. If I do not answer immediately, then I am doing a disservice to somebody, and that really bothers me for no reason, just because. Or there's a legitimate danger outside my door waiting to either have me open the door and let them in, or to break into my house somehow. This feeling that I have as I'm sitting there, checking my pulse to make sure that I'm not having a fucking heart attack, because that's another fun thing you feel, is that the sense of dying, that's more specifically, it feels like having a heart attack. It feels like your heart is beating so fast and so hard that it is going to, rip out of your chest. And this can go on for minutes, or it can go on for hours. For me, it lasted about 2 hours, and it sucked really, really bad. I was able to recuperate myself a little bit and get up and do some chores. That's my typical way of dealing with having anxiety, is throwing myself into monotonous tasks that don't really take a lot of brain power, you know what I mean? Where I can just kind of shut off. Or I'll usually put on a YouTube video while I'm doing those chores, so I have someone to be with me and I can listen to them. That's why I have YouTube Premium, even though it's fucking stupid, too expensive. And a part of it, I think that a lot of people fail to talk about, or maybe isn't spoken of enough, maybe because the people who would talk about it feel the same way that I feel talking about it now, but there is a profound sense of guilt that comes with anxiety, because you're having these intrusive thoughts of doing things that are against social convention, or worrying that you're going to do some kind of faux pas, and you're running these scenarios in your head of what it would be like if this thing happened, or if you did this thing, or if this thing happened, because you have to play out all the scenarios in your head. You can't stop it. It is just a constant, like a TV that's on, and sometimes it gets turned up in the background to where you're having a conversation with someone, but it's so difficult to focus on that conversation because the TV is fucking blaring WWE Raw, and the Undertaker just emerged from a flaming coffin. God, I love wrestling.
Oh my God, the dead has risen.
I think that's it. I think I just wanted to talk about that experience and how it made me feel. And I don't know. I hope that you can either relate or take something from this video. If not, then I don't know. Felt kind of therapeutic just sitting down and talking to the camera about something that I'm struggling with. And now I have to edit it, so I'm gonna go do that. And then it'll go up on YouTube, and then you'll watch it, and then you'll like and subscribe, because why wouldn't you? I mean, come on. I'm so bald. And then I'm going to go back to, I guess, editing more Deltarune. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're having a good day. See you for the run down the road. Bye.